We've all been taught that the Great Pyramids of Egypt were just magnificent tombs for the pharaohs, a grand final resting place. But what if that's only part of the story? What if the truth is far more complex, and frankly, far more incredible than we've been led to believe? Today, we're repeeling back the layers of sand and stone to uncover a forgotten truth about the pyramids. A truth that challenges everything you thought you knew about ancient Egypt. Let's start with the sheer scale and precision. The Great Pyramid of Giza is an architectural marvel. It consists of over 2 million stone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons, transported from quarries hundreds of miles away. Mainstream archaeology tells us this was achieved with simple tools, brute force, and an immense workforce. But how did they cut these massive stones with such laser-like precision? Some blocks fit together so perfectly that you can even slide a piece of paper between them. Could primitive copper tools really achieve this level of accuracy? The math just doesn't seem to add up. Now, consider the pyramid's alignment. The Great Pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with true north, with an error of just a few arc minutes. This is a feat that would be difficult to replicate, even with modern technology like compasses and GPS. How did an ancient civilization, supposedly without this knowledge, achieve such incredible astronomical precision? It suggests a profound understanding of geometry, astronomy, and the Earth's dimensions that seems far beyond their time. It's almost as if they had access to a global map, or a form of advanced surveying technology we can't explain. And it gets even stranger. The coordinates of the Great Pyramid, when you look at them, are a very close match to the speed of light. Is this just a wild coincidence? Or was it an intentional message left for a future civilization that would understand its significance? Skeptics dismiss it, but for many researchers, it's a tantalizing clue that we're missing a huge piece of the puzzle. The deeper you dig, the more these coincidences start to pile up, making it harder and harder to ignore them. Let's talk about what's inside. We think of pyramids as being filled with treasures and mummies, but the Great Pyramid is surprisingly empty. The main chambers, like the king's and queen's chambers, were found largely barren. There are no elaborate hieroglyphs covering the walls, like in the tombs in the Valley of the Kings. This is highly unusual for a pharaoh's tomb, which were typically decorated to guide the king into the afterlife. So if it wasn't primarily a tomb, what was it? This lack of funerary decoration has led many to question its original purpose. This brings us to one of the most compelling theories: the pyramid as a power plant. Engineer Christopher Dunn proposed that the Great Pyramid was a massive machine, designed to harness the Earth's natural energies. He points to the specific materials used in its construction, like granite, which is rich in quartz, and limestone. The theory suggests that vibrations from the Earth were channeled and amplified within the pyramid's structure. The shafts, once thought to be for ventilation or spiritual passage, might have been waveguides. The Queen's chamber, with its traces of salt and chemicals, could have been part of a chemical reaction generating hydrogen gas. This hydrogen would then fill the Grand Gallery, and the energy would be converted into microwaves. It sounds like science fiction, but the physical evidence within the pyramid aligns surprisingly well with this model. Imagine ancient Egypt powered by a form of clean, wireless energy. Could this explain how they performed other incredible feats? Could it be the lost technology that allowed them to cut and move those giant stones with ease? This idea paints a picture of a civilization that was not primitive, but highly advanced in a way we are only just beginning to understand. It's a complete reversal of the standard historical narrative. Further evidence is hidden in plain sight, in the hieroglyphs themselves. While the Great Pyramid is bare, other temples and tombs contain intriguing depictions. The Dendera light, for example, is a carving in the Temple of Hathor that looks remarkably like a giant light bulb, complete with a filament and a cable connecting it to a power source. Egyptologists say it's a mythological scene involving a snake and a lotus flower. But to an engineer, it looks like a schematic for an electrical device. Could the ancient Egyptians have possessed knowledge of electricity? It would certainly solve a lot of mysteries, like how they illuminated the deep, dark corridors of their tombs to paint intricate art without leaving any soot marks from torches. Then there are the recent discoveries made using modern technology. Cosmic ray scanning has revealed hidden voids and corridors within the Great Pyramid that are not on any official blueprints. A large, mysterious void was discovered right above the Grand Gallery. What is its purpose? What secrets does it hold? These new findings prove that we have not yet uncovered all of the pyramid's secrets. There are still hidden chambers waiting to be explored, chambers that could contain the answers we've been searching for. Each new discovery chips away at the old, established theories and opens the door to more fascinating possibilities. So, let's put it all together. We have impossible construction precision, perfect astronomical alignment, strange mathematical coincidences, a lack of typical tomb features, and evidence suggesting advanced technology like energy generation and electricity. When you look at all this evidence, the idea that the pyramids were just tombs starts to feel incomplete, almost like a cover story. It seems more likely that the pyramids were multi-purpose structures, with functions so advanced that their true purpose was forgotten over millennia. Perhaps they were tombs, but they were also much, much more. The forgotten truth may be that we are looking at the legacy of a lost golden age, a period of incredible technological and spiritual advancement that has been wiped from our history books. Was this knowledge developed by the Egyptians themselves, or was it inherited from an even older, lost civilization? A civilization that existed before the cataclysms that reset human history. These are the questions that mainstream archaeology often hesitates to ask. But by daring to look beyond the accepted narrative, we can start to piece together a much richer and more mysterious story of our own past. The pyramids are not just monuments of the dead. They are messages from the past, waiting for us to finally decipher them. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the dark mysteries of ancient Egypt. What secret of the pyramids fascinates you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love exploring the hidden truths of ancient civilizations, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. See you in the next video.